And how is everybody doing today? Vinny, you're still in the hospital. That sucks. I hope everything starts getting better, which I'm sure it will. Ooh, I'm sure it's a rough time for you, but keep your chin up. Oh, how's everybody doing today? It is cold back here. I'm sorry. It's like really cold today. Ugh, and I have had a long day, but it is over. Thank Jesus. All right, so yeah, I really didn't know what I was going to do, so I ended up just deciding, hey, we're going to do some Hildibrand. Screw it. Why not? Anybody else up to anything exciting today? Preferably on a happy note. All right, and where we left off last was our good old hero Hildibrand. Yeah, we just found him again. Oh, well, I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember. We should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Oh. Restore my soul with a spirit vessel? To say no more, your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It's not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. Sommelier? Yeah. Bop, 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 eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll go with that one. No. Splendid. I see that even in this world, you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Becklug a visit. Not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Becklug's assistance, we can help. They've aided us time and again, and I reckon they do the same for your friend. Come with us to the cabinet of... I skipped it. Oh. Oh. Alrighty. Now, I really don't know how far we can get tonight, or what I really plan on doing. I might try to get a PvP match down at some point. If anybody would like to join, they're more than welcome to. Because it has been a minute. I didn't even go and scratch my cactpots yet. That's how little bit of time I've had so far. Ooh. It is still freezing back here. If you're ready, I'll call Becklug. I almost did a Flife stream tonight, but that would have taken a little bit of work getting started. And I can't grind on Flife without, oh my lord, without spending a little bit of money on premiums. So, the Genius Soul Sommelier. You've come, dang it. Oh, that sucks, Fanny. Oh, I skipped that. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the last time? Yeah, you waltzed in here and asked me a favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat. His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Entrusted you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? Heh, if only you knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a Porxie on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a... No, never apologize. There is no reason to. I'm always happy you're here. So never apologize. What will you say? Yeah, it'd be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like this. He's got plot armor. Haha, Corrupted knows me all too well, I assure you, my good sommelier. Who is most certainly not a dog. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried, and they have. Come along then, Hildy. I can't be bothered to remember the name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon. I shall hop right in. Exactly. Hey, that's okay. All right. I'll give you that. You did put air quotes in there. I almost said I kind of take that as a compliment coming from you, and then yeah, I saw that. You'll be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. Exactly. I am too, Finny. Always good times ahead. All you need to do is take his spirit vessel back. Oh, I missed that. Look at my dope purple jacket. If there's nothing else, Von Nord and I should be getting back to our duties. Bye, Thyler. It was a pleasure, Corrupted. If all too brief, I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened. Me either. Till we meet again, rest assured that Thyler and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people in here in your absence. That's it. I'm going to name my son Thyler, if I ever have one. My daughter Thersosaurus Rex. Alrighty, where do we go next? Deliver the gentlemanly spirit vessel to Nashu. And rise at Han. Well, wait. I just saw somebody there. I think somebody wants to do some PvP today. Alright, where's the easiest way to get there? Okay, Rod Han, I love the place. Like, I love how it looks. I love the music. I would love to live here. I do not like it in-game, like, getting around. Getting around the little... This area is just a pain to me. Nashu Mahakaraka! You're back, and not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. And I've got a gentlemanly spirit vessel on mine. And now it's on yours. The inspector's soul is in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. The inspector's body has gone missing. We went to the market to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. Alright, hear me out. Put it in the chicken. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case on our hands, the case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. Alright, I already figured this one out. And I'm not saying it because I did. I legit already know what happened here. Did I see anyone get carried out of that house, you ask? I was distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings or goings. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Delian, editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth, the monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena on our isle. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who's behind the incident, but I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of this star. He was abducted by aliens. They come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They're sending curious, saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be. You protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend, the inspector. Ah, damn. Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. You poor deluded child. That they do, but to what end? Why else? They might want... Do I talk slow? I don't think I talk slow, do I? What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators, for the Charlayans are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for position of power within the regime. The final days was also the work of these alien invaders in an attempt to sow chaos that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of... I lost the last couple words. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back if it did not move them to abandon their ambitions, but it would seem events have only emboldened them. I'm not finishing that. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. Ah, but I have said too much. I must continue with the investigation secret. The fate of our world is at stake. But oh no, that sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the inspector at once. I think there's a few materials short of a full meld. Tap does nothing. What is Tap supposed to be doing? Oh. No! No, 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 no! What? Shift Tab. Shift. Well, it's gone. It's all over. Someone. Shift Tab. Gotcha. Oh, I got an escort. Damn, I hate escort quests. We're teleporting. No, I gotta actually walk. Come on, not you. At least it's you. If it was anyone else, I'd be upset, but... And, in fact, well, I'll even, for once, do these. Briga and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts, too. Longer than anyone I've ever met in Eorzea. You've ever met so far. Alright. Alright, this won't work. The man with the sack. Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. Oops. Oops. That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant, and I need to get that lookout. Did I just find something? What is this little creep doing? Hold on. What is this little creep doing? Bro, she's right here. Oh, shit. That's how they get you, isn't it? It's incredible, isn't it? It reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Godbert at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him. Is this? Okay, yeah. I have 2 energy drinks today because I deserve it. First I told him to get lost. I buried him. Ship tab. Alright. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. Now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Did he say where he's planning to go next? He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot. Never mind the sack. Did you hear that car update? We need to head to Saltwind's Welcome right away. This is much better. Thank you, Edgy. Alrighty, speak with Nashu at Saltwind's Welcome. Oh, really? I noticed that as low as it was almost basically. On click only and no auto scroll. I could probably do that in I'll figure it out later. It'll be good for right now. I'll figure that out before like next stream or something. Do I need to be somewhere here? Where's Saltwind at? Is that here in town? No, it is not. Oh, I'm off work tomorrow. It's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna not sleep in. I'm not gonna sleep in. I'm actually gonna wake up early tomorrow and enjoy like a full day. I think I'm gonna get all bundled up and go on a walk. Or I might just play Final Fantasy all morning. Nashu! Here we are, which means a mysterious man with a mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Over there, that man is definitely up to no good. Yeah, see, that took forever to go. But still, if I forget, it will actually move. See, that's a good idea for now. I don't think Hildibrand's in there. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator? We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. I still am a fan of how Aural look, though. Now I just have to remember to click. But I think I like my Mikote better. Mr. Chupacabra? But he expressly told us he had put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? Oh, the goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well. Your payment, as promised. My client will be most pleased. Beep boop. What? What? Oh no! Is he gonna feed the inspector that giant sea monster? It is an honor and a pleasure, as always, Dr. Luge. I have faith this specimen will meet your satisfaction. So, this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world, the Manderville Man. None other. He's weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he survived a journey to Dalamet himself and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunate for us, he's fallen into a coma from which I am assumed he will never awake. You're free to do with his body as you please. Whee! Even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body mine to command, I will exact a bloody, glorious revenge. Forgive me my boldness, Dr. Luge, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With, Telephoroi. Oh, that's probably how you say that. Gone for good. The vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly shall I accept the spoils, doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I suffer no comeuppance. Telephoroi. 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 Ooh. Already trolling you. Well, hey, good on Melody. Don't worry, you only have to deal with it for at least like 18 years. Wake up, Inspector! Pretty solid throw. Just the rest of your life. No big deal. Could it be? The world's no longer purple? Damn. Choo, choo. Stop moving, damn you! You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge! Green means go, right? Oh, why would you do that? Move! I think it'll be good. He's dealt with worse. Not again! Hey, at least he's coming back into orbit, like, at a basically the same spot he left. Alright, he definitely did go to orbit. Why would you press buttons? Yes, at least she's sleepy. No. Oh! Return to sender. Oh. See, she knew you missed her. That's what it was. Bet. Hey, Hildibrand's conscious. That's a plus. And he got himself out this time. We're learning. We're all learning. I say that was a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to, but more importantly, after a brief detour, I found myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants, but rejoice, for Hildibrand, Age of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Yes. Perfect. Like, if we're just sitting here watching this happen. Wait, Inspector! I knew it. An alien abduction. And to think I would have the chance to witness one with my own eyes. This month's issue of Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet. And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went and then came back and then floated off again. 50 days. Wow. Wow. I mean, it is still soon, but that's crazy. It's gonna fly by. All right, I know it's not the first time that he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Ratahan. Bet. In fact, Nashu, why don't we just, it's me and you, just settle down, you know? Just let the inspector finally go for once. I mean, his mom's already spoken for, so... Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. And that little creep that falls... Yeah, we'll adopt him as a little creep, not as like a son or anything. Your loyal assistant Nashu will solve the mystery of your disappearance again. But I get the feeling that Nashu and him are going to end up together. Maybe not like, you know, at the end of this, but one day maybe. Don't you worry, Corrupted. As soon as I have Nashu and Hildibrand. Is that what I said? I don't know. I think that's what you know what you probably figured I meant. Don't you worry, Corrupted. As soon as I have a lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. Do Mikote have litters? Meanwhile, I'm Mayor Lamentorium. Lamentorum. There's no I there. My bad. Yeah! Pooped him out. That's how they do it. I don't know. I think they're both the right amount. The same amount of weird. She's gonna grow really fast, Finny. I love him. With astute mind and explosive panache, I'm assuming that's how you say that word. He'll find the crime, crack the case in a flash. I'm not singing this. Dashing debonair, pure gentleman's flair, agent of inquiry, Hildibrand Mandeville. That didn't rhyme. Truth and justice never go out of style. See you, Inspector. Damn, you're tall. That's funny. Lunar conspiracy. Nashuma Hakaraka awaits your approach like a butterfly, poised to set off a hurricane. You guys know butterflies cause hurricanes. It's the butterfly effect. Corrupted, like how tectonic plates make tsunamis. That kind of thing. I have a new lead, and just as I promised, you're the first to know. Before we get into the details, though, I should give you back your soul container. I gave it a good scrub first, of course. Being the gentleman that he is, I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors. There. Now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is now she going to give me back my soul container? Now, as for a lead I mentioned, I was summoned through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. The way it was described almost exactly what happened to the inspector. It even had a little diagram of a man swimming in midair. Anyway, the author seemed convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon. That the Thavnarian Truth publishes. Oh man, if y'all don't know what Weekly World News is, that was like that back whenever I was like 16. And I'd pick it up every time I saw a new one out. And they had like Bat Boy in it. And then Bat Boy started writing in Weekly World News. Oh, it's so good. I bet you they still have it. Probably went off the rails and isn't any good anymore, though. And he plans on doing research for the next edition on the moon itself. Apparently there's a portal or something in Garlemald that'll take you straight there. Oh, but a world hop adventurer like you must have been to the moon already. Know like the back of your hand, I bet. I thought so. It'll be nice to have an expert guide out there to help me search for clues. What say you? Exactly. Just like, how are they down there? Why are they moving now? Thought so. It'd be nice to have an expert guide. Yeah, to the moon, Nashu. Screw it. You know, I didn't mean that in like a honeymooners kind of way. Right. I'll start packing my bags. I meant that in a I'll take you to the moon girl kind of way. I don't know what the weather is like on the moon, but I remember Garlemald being a bit chilly the last time I was there. I need to drop that quest. Oh, Lunar Conspiracy. Still worried. Oh yeah? I'm landlocked and I'm still scared of sharks. You know, bull sharks can get pretty far in fresh water. I know she's just over here. I just want to do this. Oh, it's much colder than I remembered. Sure hope this lunar gate's close. The Tower of Babel? You mean that big spiky spire? Well, we definitely shouldn't get lost on our way there. Let's get moving. Pitter patter, let's get at her. I'm lost. Where are we going? Oh, up there. We'll fly on Midgard's armor. Ooh, land shark. Was your 8th grade teacher a middle schooler? She was like 50. All right. That guy. The guy looks cool. All right, where do I gotta go? Oh, I gotta keep going. Not near. Yeah, I know where you went to school at. So I'm assuming not. Maybe that was the setting. Yeah, I woke up. I used to live in a party house when I was like 18. I woke up in the middle of the night. It's probably like 2 in the morning, something like that. And it felt like a train was coming through the house. So I went out of my room and my buddy was across the hallway from me. He opened his door, come out, and he looked at me, and Jake Finnick was living in the basement at the time. And he looked at me, he's like, we gotta go check on Jake. So we ran down there and Jake slept through the whole thing. But I mean, that was a crappy little trap house. Like, that basement could have collapsed on Jake. That wouldn't have been too surprising. Have to drive by that house one day and see if it still stands. So this thing will send us to the moon just like that? Courage, Nashu. The world's in grave danger, and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. As I've explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers, which you are not. You're with them, aren't you? The aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. What in blazes are you talking about? I'm Dalmascan, born and raised. I wake up so easily, like, at the same time, I fall asleep easily. Like, both ways. That's Delion, Editor-in-Chief, thank you very much. And you're friends of the abducted, I believe? Charybdid, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man by any chance? No. Nor am I familiar with him in any way, shape, or form. I wouldn't think so. He doesn't seem the kind of company hero like, But Charybdid, aren't you forgetting that whole conversation we had with Dorian back at Rods at Han? Charybdid Tia, Slayer of God, Savior of Ishgard, Liberator of the Provinces, Stealer of Pants. You keep going, you ain't gotta stop. How did I fail to recognize such an unbelievably famous individual? Because I just changed my entire self. As a champion of the people, we have a duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoint. We cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article. And you believe he was taken to the moon? Well, that certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here seems sincere in his desire to help, so I will grant a special dispensation to accompany you just this once. You may proceed to the nether gate. I think I said those words all separated. Mysterious forces have thrust us together, and though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I'll leave no moonstone unturned. Truth is up there. And we are back on the moon. How come Eorzea? Well, how many moons does Eorzea have? Oh, the moon is just as white and shiny up close, but not made of cheese. And no sign of Inspector Hildibrand either. You know, I'm pretty much just wing it. Just roll the dice. If I'm dead, I'm dead. So, we've already arrived? Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. Oh, okay. Over there, the aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in to blow the lid on their invasion plans. It's like Dorian is the lead. Come on, we should follow him. Aliens! Oh, it's got aliens! I've never expected them to be so tall or so small and bunny-like. I've always thought the best thing to do would be just go outside, where nothing can fall on you, right? Welcome. If I'd known I was receiving so many visitors... Oh, man. That voice speaking inside my head! I don't know the words! But their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? You alright there, friend? Need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learned it from our Charlatan collaborators all way. I'm done. Skipping that one. You're one of Orion J's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head, but would you mind setting him straight for me? Yeah. No, alone notwithstanding. They got you, didn't they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard the rumors about the disbanded Scions of Seventh Dawn. The formerly secret society was in truth become all the more secret, that it may pull our leaders' strings from the shadows. Hold it right there, mister. Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand here and listen to you slander Carripted or this lovely bunny any longer. You not libel them either. We actually came in search of Inspector Hildibrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around here, would you? Afraid I've seen neither. Long as was it my duty to keep watch, but it's the need for constant... Oh man, I accidentally clicked. Because I was trying to move this up just a hair, but I can't. I feel I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something though. Why don't I take you over to Bestways Burrow? You can ask them about it yourself. Oh man, I'm trying to unlock that. If nothing else, getting an eye full of facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend here. Doom, doom. So many bunnies. If they can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. As for me, I've got a perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now. Right then, let's get on with the investigation. All right, I'm just gonna go on these. Oh, I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary, sorry. Not to worry, we'll try like elsewhere, thank you. Furry-faced liars, a lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attacked craft. Alright, y'all. Aliens. Y'all believe in them or no? I think it's naive to think we're alone out there. But I don't know if... I don't know if any of them have ever visited us. Oh, ever since we built the Excitotron 6000, we get all kinds of people around here. Could you describe your missing friend a bit more in a bit more detail? Well, he's very gentlemanly and dapper if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Though their fashion sense can be a bit eclectic, our visiting adventurers are always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in the crowd. He's probably strapped to a table somewhere, even as we speak, during unspeakable experiments. From what I've pieced together so far, the giant alien is the master. And all these smaller xeno bunnies are artificial life forms created to serve as minions in his armies. Their harmless appearance is part of the strategy. As soon as you let your guard down, snap, they take you down like a pack of tiny herbivorous wolves. Dorian has some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go. Look at his fangs. I can totally fly here. No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid, but I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. It was while I was out gathering materials in the south of Mare Lamentorum. I presumed it was just some alien relic or some species of floating jellyfish and didn't think too much of it. Yup, Hildibrand cock story. Hildecock. Core, now that sounds promising. Thank you for your time. What is this then? A pod for growing new xenobunnies? It was planned to produce them in the millions, overwhelm us with sheer fuzzy numbers. How could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears, are psychic wave generators. They lure people close with their precious little faces, then bam, brainwashed. I figured it all out, alien scum, and once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. Ha! What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours too? He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. Right, let's get out there and find that flying object. You know which direction south? Mm-hmm. Wait, I'm coming with you. Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing Xeno bunnies. Oh man, I've not had a day off that I didn't do anything in so long. I think I'm going to try to do that. Other than stream. Clearly, I'm going to stream tomorrow because it is co-op day. All right. Edgy, Faye, if you both are here, we're good for co-op tomorrow? And where am I going? I should probably teleport wherever I'm going. Bop, bop, bop. We're going to just fly. Yeah, we'll just fly. Cool, cool. What is a co-op? Yeah, you're in. Good. Yeah, I said urine. I already have to pee. Haha, go piss, girl. What is that? He popped up real cool. You know, at least y'all are simple. That's why we get along. Wacky inflatable flailing arm tube man or whatever. Search for the flying object. You can move the camera. All right. Was your what are we looking? Zoom, zoom. Nashu Mahakaraka. We have found Nashu. Nashu is romping around with Argos. Alright, forgetting why she was out here. I did not mean to click that again. Alright, let's check. There's Delian. Delian is searching high and low for any sign of alien vessels, like a true professional. I saw something flying over, shadows. And I went up to kind of see it. Speaking of shadow, what? Nothing. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. What else am I supposed to look at? Oh, no, probably that. What the? What do you mean find the alien? It's right freaking there. Simple Man, that is a good song. Ah, there it is. And there goes. Come on, we can't let it get away. Came back to piss and urine. Oh. Hey, look who we found. We did it, Courage. We found the inspector. Case closed. Horrendous. Only aliens could subject a man to such callous and physical implausible fate. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do you see a whole field of planted Hildibrands? Looks like we got some sort of ditto situation going on. We're gonna have to shoot all of them except for the real one. Well, well, what a delightful surprise to you here. Whoever here happens to be. He's budding. Exactly, exactly. My, what an impressive specimen of a gentleman you are, good sir. Hell yeah. Same could be said of you, my good man. Best part about having a twin. Heck, damn it, the only good part. Yeah, mine's pretty cool, so I guess I lucked out. Is this an extemporaneous gentleman's club? If I may be so bold as to join. Hell yeah. That's a party I could get into. What in the name of the occult is happening here? Where did they all come from? Yeah, I'm gonna mess with them. Could be Hildibrand's clones. Imposters, you mean? Don't worry, I know just how to find the real inspector. Like rabbits. Hell yeah. Cease and desist, Nacho. Use your powers of deduction, not destruction. They're also authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference. Feet. Rabbits produce feet. Well, look no further, for I am the one and only Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. The one and only? I believe that would be me, good sir. How odd. I think you'll find that I am the original Hildibrand. Oh, I am more than certain that I am Hildibrand. As am I! Could it be that we're all Hildibrand? How positively marvelous! I propose we celebrate the auspicious moment, as only a mob of Menderville men can! Annette. That's funny. Well, he knows you. What manner of waking nightmare is this? Nightmare, my good man. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Were none of them? Oh. Okay, so is this the real one? Wait, were they clones made in a laboratory? I mean, why not? No. Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the Hildibrand, Hildibrand, Maximilian Menderville. I don't know. I don't think so. This diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo Poo. Yeah, like, if that was the same person, because at that time it'd still be a different person. I grew up with a twin, so it's kind of like I kind of know what it's like to have somebody that's very similar to you. It would still feel like a different person, right? Of course, you're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was a field test. Do not believe we've had the pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amicable Master Poo Poo has no desire to wage any clones. I do. Are you asking me and Jake? You don't pay a high end. You don't pay me enough for me to tell you that. Simple misunderstanding. No, clothes different. I need to run ads. We have 1 minute until we start getting pre-rolls, but we're gonna get through this first. You guys can't miss this. Oh, what a charming little rascal you are! An offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance? Exactly, an identical twin. That's kind of a clone. Poo poo, poo 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 poo, poo poo, poo poo poo. What is enough? Yeah. Hey, Mark, what's up? How are you today? Oh, hi, Mark. Hide behind your ads. Exactly. That's where I like to hide, behind my ads. Might I inquire you as to our current whereabouts? I had but recently reunited with Nashu Encrypted, and would greatly appreciate if you would convey me back to my prior location. Right? But I get the question is, would you though? Is that something you'd be interested in, Faye? Good, good. Just got home from work. Oh, nice. Yep, more cuddles. That is always what anything needs. No, has to be exact same. Steady on now. This is not what I had in mind. Ah, I see. All right, gotcha, Faye. My word, we generate a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen. Really? That is crazy. Now we're getting weird with it. You know, babe, I like to get weird with it. We have pre-rolls. Now, okay, if I'm... Does anybody get ads right now? Since I got pre-rolls enabled now, since that time went up, do people that aren't subbed get ads now? Or are they just like freebies they're in now? Hell yeah. See? Oh god, no, not like that. Mummy! Yes! Thus, I've concluded that Master Poo-Poo has no grasp of the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain woefully unclear. It was only, though, through frenzied gestures that I managed to direct him back here and have him clean up our mandible... Poo-Poo, I held Poo-Poo from a star. Man, I gotta pee, yo. Poo-Poo, I came in search for a friend whose communication halted mid-exploration. Poo-Poo is adorable. All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? I can't! I gotta run ads after this. The devotion, the determination, your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. You know, I could... Oh, no, I won't do that. I don't want to miss this. Fear not, my blue-hued friend, for I, Hildibrand, Age of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle in a kraken's behind. I swear to you now, here now, I shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pits of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrade that you so deeply seek. I love you. All right. Well, hey, we will be right back in about 3 minutes, guys. Just stretch your legs, grab you something to drink, and I'll see you all in a second. Be right back. And welcome back. Sorry, guys. I grabbed a piece of Cajun turkey because I have not really eaten a whole lot today. I almost got arrested because a cop thought I was my brother. And then he let me go because he gave Jake a warning. So he was like, "Well, I gave your brother a warning, so I can't, give you a ticket." Tell me, Kyle Ripton, how's it that you're? Well, I mean, he pulled me over because I was doing illegal stuff too, so it's not like I wasn't doing something wrong too. Master Poo Poo's language. I have ears. The power of echoes. Ah, you mean persistent repetition? Sounds similar to the Manderville art of parley. You're saying you have an extra sensory ability that allows communication with aliens? How fascinating, yes. Most fascinating indeed. Good luck, Faye. And it's cold outside, and it's colder where you are than where I am, so... At least I'm pretty sure it is. But good luck, Faye. Pending mysteries aside, I'm glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwart contemporary both. Huh. Like, how rude, how rude. 37, ooh, let me see what it is here. I got my phone right by me. It is 27 is what this says. But, it says wind makes tonight slow feel like 6. Oh, man, it was so cold this morning. It's been cold all day. I'm just going to keep saying that. I have a large... You maybe just not sure you had it? Yeah, I need to start putting them. But I used to put a space heater in this room because this used to just be my workout room. And I just let it run for like an hour before I come in here and lift. But haven't done that in a while. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is in Celsius, Finney. I'm sorry. Spent years investigating the existence of aliens in recent experience, notwithstanding they are not that easy to find. Then you don't know Inspector Hildibrand. He'll solve this case as he solved countless others with unerring perception and panache. And I think my headphones are like half unplugged. Yes, this is below 0 Celsius. Well said, Nachu. I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigative instinct, and the clues will flow to me forthwith. Because yeah. Lose yourself in the deductive current, Inspector. Really? Dang, see, Mark, that's nice. I mean, it is getting a little bit hotter. I like it about topped out about 83 Fahrenheit. Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over. I keep my house on 69. And that's about where I like it if I'm at home. Outside, a little bit warmer. 75 would be cool. Thought you'd like to know that I spotted... it'd be cool if it was cool enough to wear a jacket at night. I'm happy. You're asking about, 69. Exactly, Mud. That's why I do it. You know. Well, that can't be right. I just saw him in the north of Maryland-Matorum, and he ran the other way when I called out. I don't understand how he could have arrived before me. I have a feeling, Mr. Bunny, sir, that what you saw was an imposter. Ah. Hell yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like my body temperature. But the way I read that was way better. The individual's behavior was unpredictable. A flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid. Well, this won't do at all. We cannot have a flawed inspector running around besmirching the Manderville name. Master Poo-Poo, I must ask that we hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible. Might we delay the search for your comrade until the deed is done? Poo-Poo, the imperfect clone was of my making. It is only right that I redress my mistake first. So begins the case of the imposter inspector. Ooh, that does sound exciting. If you don't mind me coming along, I can show you the place where I saw the imposter inspector. Mark, where do you post your clips at? Where are we at that we're not friends at? Because I need to follow you everywhere. The only thing I really don't have is a Facebook, I think. And then other stuff that I don't know about because I'm old. But I did print an ad in the papers. So I think that's got some reach. I don't know, yeah. Mud, I know, let me see. Yeah, I've got TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, X, which I don't get on X. It's just, I post my clips there, that's about it. What else do I have? I mean, heck, all mine pop up, except for my Blue Sky isn't in my socials. Here. Just in case anyone wants to be friends on it. Y'all just... And I will have to find... I'll have to put my Blue Sky on that. All I do on X is I get on, post, hit that button on top, hit B, enter, and it takes me right to Blue Sky, and I just post there, and that's like, alright, done. I haven't been on my Instagram in forever. I post on there through Twitch. I SB with my little eye. I espy with my little eye no dashingly defective gentleman. He can't have made it that far on foot. Why don't we try searching the immediate area, scan the horizon, that kind of thing? There's nothing worth being on there for. Yeah, you know, there's not. But you also have to remember, Edgy, I'm also streaming on Kick right now. I suggest we split up so we can cover more ground. Nashu, corrupted. Now let's get the West. And for anybody, if you are watching me on Kick, I didn't mean anything by that. Right, I'll take these other two and head east. Splitting the party again? And you're leaving me with the aliens? Oh, relax, bright eyes. We'll have a nice chat, and I can disabuse you of all those strange conspiratorial notions. Oh, and we can get to know our new friend here. 90 Celsius, everyone dead. Let us be on our way as well. With corrupted in the van, if you please. We have a van? Sweet. That's what I want. I want like an Astro to fly around. Alright, what am I doing? Search for clues. Over here. I made a Kick and just cross stream, you know, and that's the only time I've ever really been on it. A goldsmithing hammer is lodged in oh, goldsmithing? Boy, the bugs grow big up here, don't they? I don't think that was Hildibrand. I'm pretty sure it was Godbird. This surely cannot be Nate. Does not bear thinking about. Come along, nothing to see here. I'm also right now streaming on TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. I've only been suspended on TikTok once. So haven't done it again yet. No, really. Yeah, I have no, like... Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I don't have my Kick chat showing me anything, so... Oh, here it is. But if Kick wants to throw me some money, I'll just go over there. After goldsmithing a hammer, another killing blow that bespeaks unparalleled strength. In all the chats. Oh, it looks like he's yawning. The hammer stuck in his head spoils the effect, though. He cannot be here. Why would he be here? That's a goldsmithing tool, isn't it? It does look awfully familiar. And yet completely unrelated to our case. Moving on, people. Moving on. Not all. Look at that big guy. Cerebrator. What's that? I wonder what he's celebrating. A set of gentlemanly tracks leads to the northwest. Aha! In the sand, in the snow, or in a half film of moondust, I'd recognize those fancy footprints everywhere. They're a perfect copy of mine. Our fugitive imposter must be just up ahead. I don't think it's a Hildibrand. I think we just ran into a Goldbert. I sense a gentlemanly presence. He is close. Very close. No, is there a new mortuary assistant? I haven't seen anything about that game in a while. Or is it a movie or what? I did not see that. I didn't know they were making a movie. That's clever. Master Poo-Poo can scout for us from the air. I did see a 35-year anniversary Sonic the Hedgehog thing today. Aha! I found me. Does look a little odd. Why did I flee? Don't you know what that is? You know, maybe for the 35th anniversary. He seems sad. A flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of a true Manderville man. And what do you mean, play Sonic? We'll just be in the Chow Garden the whole time. Boom. You know, I've never seen Terrifier. I love horror movies, but I'm like a ghost horror guy, or like giant shark or creepy monster. That's my kind of horror. I'm not big into like Jason or like slashers like that. Some of them are good, don't get me wrong. I want some like Evil Dead. First 3 Evil Deads were amazing. Praise thou for his patience. Praise thou for his patience. To see my beloved Hildy has been awoken from his unnatural slumber. I can just post it in you can post it in the lounge. Here, I'll put this over here. Abandoning my gentleman comrades, save myself. My pride is worse tatters than my maltreated wardrobe. What if we find out that's the real Hildibrand, the one we have with us as a clone? I could see that being a good twist. My fatherly love denied. Unthinkable, unless that's not my son. I like how you could actually see him, too. They weren't just making the explosions. Another enemy survived? I'll not turn tail and run this time. No, sir. Hildibrand to the rescue. I don't think this is going to turn out too well for them. Yep. Round and round as fast as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Manderville man. Manderville Dance of the Ephemeral Twins. Team Rocket blasting off again. No, nice. They're evil. The horror. Now I know I'm dreaming. That can't possibly be real. Ah, that was a little something we were preparing to welcome the people of XIV. I almost forgot it was still there. Ithorus. 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 Ibida. Ibida. Iwe. Iwe. Ibida. Ithorus. Ithorus. Sorry, I'm like kind of doing it like a vocal scratch warm up. Please be sure to pick up your litter before you leave. The moon belongs to everyone, you know? Pick it up. Pick it up. What? Oh ho. It is Gary, Indiana is how you say it. Gary, Indiana. I've not had McDonald's in so long. I could totally go for like a... I was going to say Big Mac. I don't know if I'd get a Big Mac. I don't know what I'd get. Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian, Manderville. I didn't read that. But I'm sure it was touching. Father and son. I only stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my bedside, and to Kyrip did, who ferried my soul back from across the rift. The snack wrap is back. Oh. Oh, mock. That's what you call it there. My son is indeed blessed with comrades of quality. To you, Master Poo-Poo, I extend my apologies. In my excitement, I fear I've broken your starship. If there's aught I can do to help effect repairs, you have only had to ask. Poo-Poo, my vessel experienced a temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage. Guaranteed Gottbird can understand what he's saying. McCafe. See, I think McCafe is just like a part of McDonald's here. Brings me relief. Enjoy to hear it. Might I have a word, Kara did. I'd actually come to the moon in search of a certain rare ore, and by Thal's good graces, my quest has been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Meet me back in Radz-at-Han, and I'll explain the role I wish you to play. Chicken McWrap. Oh, man. See, those snack wraps are where they used to be really good. They used to have the Angus ones. Oh. Yes, I think it's best we make the journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poo-Poo's friend from up here unless someone packed an extremely... Oh, man, I didn't read the... Innocuous? Was that the next word? I don't know. It was a long word that kind of looked like it had season ends in it. For years, I've chased after the supernatural and the inexplicable, but to encounter so much of it in such a short span of time, my mind still reels from the implications. Yet, I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime. How lovely to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. Brother, we ain't on a star. At least I don't think so. Unless this universe acts a lot differently. Well, with no time for further familial pleasantries, Nashu and I must devote all our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondent. Pork. My keen inspector sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice waits for no man. Not even one who is little and blue. Inspector, wait. Can't justice make an exception for me? His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Charybdid, forgive me. I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xeno Bunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They're no threat to us. But he is. You know whom I speak, that devious Master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices, devised solely for world domination. I mean, maybe. She'll have to investigate him further and learn intricacies of his plans, but I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I'll even pay you a retainer fee, so please, when time comes, join me on my quest for the truth. Charybdid, my apologies for the wait. Shall I proceed to business then? The task at hand concerns nothing less than a family legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Manderville weapons. Oh shit. They were the designs of a distant ancestor, you see. While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived, a precious heirloom passed down through generations of Mandervilles. And why the sudden passion for weaponsmithing? Boom, tastes like chicken. Super grossed out. 'Tis true that, as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project and why now? You may very well ask. Well, I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here at Radz-at-Han to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talk soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flames. You know all too well what horrors followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beasts which spawned, yet cannot save them all. Saved far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me, day and night, and I found myself unable to work. Then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish the evil at its source. You forged on in the face of the deepest despair, and gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good hard look in the looking glass and asked, what can Godbert Manderville do to safeguard the people of this star? This I realized that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest of weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with a single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest Mandarium ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that only rarely. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when none was to be found on Hydaelyn, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I'm to collect the rest in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. When you could spare a moment from adventuring or aiding my dear son in his inspecting, play drop a word in the ear of my manservant here. The Manderville weapons look pretty dope too. They're very flashy though. I shall clear my schedule of trivial interruptions and we can proceed with the recreation of a Manderville weapon forthwith. Hell yeah. I might check out what the Manderville spear looks like. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Radz at Han. That's a Manderville. Just the way he ran. But who would need that? Sound the alarm! A prisoner's escaping! The way he ran was suspicious. On solid ground or far out of this world? Beyond the truth lies the weird and absurd. I'm not going to sing this. A beloved son, he's second to none. Our agent of inquiry, Hildibrand Manderville. That doesn't rhyme. Definitely not an alien clone. See you, Inspector. All right. I'm definitely gonna have to pick up this. I'm gonna. What? Yeah. Oh, that's not a real thing. What? Where do you get that from? I need that one. How did you get that? Okay. Ha. I'm picking up both of these quests, though. Dun, 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 dun. Mandible weapon for a dragoon. Please sure they have changed your desired job for speaking with it. Okay. Can I only do this once? I'm assuming maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the dragoon... I don't know what the spear looks like. I'm doing this just for glam. I'm gonna see what the Manderville spear looks like. Because I've got a decent looking glam spear already. And I don't want... I could use it on like... You can do it for each weapon. Okay, cool. Cool. I'll pick this one up. It looks alright. Yeah, I think it looks really cool actually. Undertake this... I think it might not look as good as the one I've got, but hey. Master Tia, how wonderful to finally speak with you. Your cooperation in Lord Manderville's weaponsmithing endeavor is highly appreciated. Regarding said endeavor, we've borrowed a corner of the High Crucible in which to base our crafting station. If you would be so kind as to follow me. Yeah, later I will. For sure. For sure. But for right now, I'm in the middle of something. The line is ready to embark on another crusade for the truth. Karib did. What especially auspicious timing. I was just thinking of you, and suddenly you appear. As I'm sure you recall, Master Poopoo claimed his purpose in coming to our world was to search for a missing comrade, which is, of course, merely a cover for his true objective, laying the groundwork for a full-scale invasion. But I understand the skeptical masses will demand proof of this sinister operation. Thus I decided to bide my time, keep my eyes open, and let things play out. No sooner had I resolved to do so when I received word concerning from the inspector. It seems they've made progress in tracking down our alien friend. This could be my chance. I said my chance, but I can hardly stand against this cosmic conspiracy alone. Come along, yeah? The truth will out, or something truth adjacent at the very least. Then let us be on our way. They were headed to Pakistan, and we don't want to miss even the smallest development. Let's go. For some reason, my Dragoon is the only one that I keep in my bar over here. It's because I never look at it, because it doesn't... I don't know any reason to really look at it. I'm going to move where I have the rest of them, though. Better. Look! He's back there! He's back there! You see him? Creep. My loyal associates, come to my inspection, have you? You know, I don't use Safari. I don't have anything app. Well, I don't use an iPhone, so I don't have Safari. Thank you, Kara did. You're too kind. What? No more poo-pooing? You're hallucinating. It was no great chore to master your tongue. The grammar and syntax is relatively simplistic. Such a terrifying intellect. What hope do we have to prevail against it? So, how did you narrow down the search to this particular area exactly? Water fox? I don't really? Let me see. I've got Google Chrome and Firefox. I use them both. I prefer Firefox. If I'm going to download one, it's going to be Firefox. And it's just... I don't know why. Strictly, I just always use Firefox. Why am I trying? Oh, for that, we must rely on another tried and true inspecting technique, interrogation. Spread out, everyone, and question locals on any poo-poo shaped sightings. Y'all, I got 24 minutes till pre-rolls again, and I already have to pee again. So, you guys can just watch me do the pee dance until we run ads, because I ain't leaving. Sack counter. How many sacks today? Still 7. 3, 6, 9, 12. Still 12. What am I thinking for a small child, if not for the way it moves? Sort of furtive scamper. Creepy. Man, I wish my job was to count how many suns there are. Still one. Still one, boss. Crate counter. What's up, crate counter? How many crates? 3. Oh yes, I spotted just such an odd little creature in the jungle on my way back from the city market. So it wasn't alone. Was in the company of a rather unusual gentleman. Thickly pale he was, and radiating an unpleasant smell. Felt obliged to keep my distance. Corrupted. Have your investigations borne fruit? Mine own carefully crafted queries place an individual of Master Poopu's proportions in the south of the shroud. To the west, your sources say? I got my first cell phone when I was 18. I asked around, and there had been a few sightings in jungles somewhere to north. And trust me, that was a flip phone. We didn't have no smartphones back then. If we had sightings in the north, south, and the west, then that must mean there weren't even iPhones yet. Master Poopu has more friends here than he realizes. We used to have iPods. I'm not that gregarious. I have precisely one friend in this world. Only one? Could it be doppelgangers? No. Too simple, too obvious. It's more likely the same alien wandering in the jungle, being spotted in different locations by different eyewitnesses. Boop. I got dry skin on the end of my nose. Oh, I guess just from, I don't know, being on the wind or something. It sucks. Which just means we need to, I can't believe I don't suggest this. Split up and search the whole area? Fair proposition. Very well then. Oh, are we launching a search party? 11, dang. Yeah, I was 18. Father, have you been following me? Nothing of the sort. I was engaging in feats of physicality while my mind grappled with the mysteries of Mandervillian weapon forging. Hoping to turn perspiration into inspiration, as it were. I like that. Turn perspiration to inspiration. Nothing of the sort. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But I'm afraid the Burning Fields wooden men are poor muses when compared to the stimulus of a worthy opponent provides. Mayhap if I join you and the indomitable Charybdid in your endeavor, then happenstance will deliver the challenge I require. You're continuing the case of the silent correspondent, yes? Have you need an extra pair of eyes? As many as you can spare. I was about to assign teams to the search, as a matter of fact. This village sits in the shroud's east, so let's divvy up the remaining directions, shall we? Nasho and I shall head south. Charybdid and Poopu to the west. DeLorean, you and my father are the north. That's Delian. Also, the Shroud of the Sagma, Samga, is awfully big. How are we to keep in contact, much less coordinate our efforts? I had special link pearls made for just an occasion. We can chatter in each other's ears as much as we like. Are you mad? The Charlanes will listen on everything we're saying. I am all tangled up. Really? All the way out here? I shouldn't think their hearing is that good, but seeing as you mislike link pearls so much, Lord Gobbert can hold the one for your team. Link pearls, what tremendous foresight. Now let's proceed with our investigation. I used to have a link shell on Final Fantasy XI called Swords of Vanadiel. I was like 16, 15. I was younger. I was like 15 when I was playing Final Fantasy XI. Oh, I just ran right past him. When did Final Fantasy XI came out? Because I got it as soon as it came out. Escorting. I'm curious. Okay. Yep, I was very young when Final Fantasy XI came out. I'm not gonna say how young. I see no trace of my comrade. What are those black furred beings? Are they friends of yours, fellow people of Etheris? Vaguely pill-shaped, perhaps, but not people. Those are a type of Sasquatch, by which I mean no. There's greater variety of species here than I anticipated. I shall have to collect more samples. Let's keep moving. Alright, let's go. Alright, onward we go. No sign of my friend here either. But these white furred individuals, they're surely one of your civilized races, yes? Mind the poop throwing. I find it difficult to tell the difference. One semi-intelligent life form is much the same as another. Well, never mind. Moving on. Nothing. Not even a little burnt circle in the grass. Friend I'm looking for. We grew up together. We were always together. We even shared the same dream, to roam the great expanse of the cosmos. We worked hard and supported one another until we both had starships of our very own, and then the universe was ours to explore. How fleeting that feeling of triumph. But that is another tale entirely. I simply wish to express how dear this friend is to me. Hello? Is this thing on? This is Nashu. We think we may have found Poo-Poo's friend. Come to Perusa as quickly as you can. Yes, sink my starship. It's fastest way. Meanwhile, at Perusa. Alright, so the ship was not the fastest way. Hail, dear comrade and Master Poo-Poo. We come in peace. Pray reveal yourself. No, it is one of the Mandragoras. Yeah. I love them. You're the Mandragoras. I know that gentlemanly overlord's voice. Holy shit, he looks dope. My man looking good. Master Hildibrand, they said you were trapped in slumber, but I rejoice to see that is no longer the case. Gods, it's one of the Walking Dead. Greetings, friends. I'm a proud member of the Gentle Deadman and disciple of Master Hildibrand. XII is probably the Final Fantasy I would play next if I wasn't going to go in order. I think it would be 12. Just because I need to revisit it. It's been too long. What brings you here to Thavnair, and in the company of Lenosha's infamous vegetable menace, no less? Allow me some few precious moments of your lifespan to explain. Go backwards, start at 16. It was a time when the maggots in my skull grew restless and wriggly. Tales of spoiled seedkin terrorizing the region of Bosja reached our undead fraternity. And so on their behalf, I traveled afar to recruit a rotten mandragora. Oh, it's so cool. That's the coolest looking one. Look at his bow. Holy shit. After making his acquaintance, the festering fellow wished to introduce me to his brethren, who he assured me were no less rotten. Thus did I make next for Lenosha, that I might extend a fetid hand in friendship. I love him so much. But okay, what happens to, like, let's say I'm getting done with 4, about to go to 3. What happens if Final Fantasy 17 comes out? When I arrived, however, I have to start over. Start at 17, then 16, 15, 14, 13. So I've got to beat them all in order before they drop another one. That kind of sounds like a challenge. I like it. I turned to the Thavnarian truth. Let's wait till 17 gets announced. That reliable bastion of supernatural rumor-mongering, and lo and behold, an alien craft matching the Seedkin's description had been spotted here on the Isle. Needless to say, we embarked on our journey forthwith. The next MMO. Yeah, it might be. Who knows? Beat the whole thing. One of our faithful readers. I'm pleased to see that even in undeath, the hunger for truth is not wholly subsumed by the hunger for brains. You guys think 17 they're going to go back to more of a turn-based style? I bet you they might backtrack a little bit, but not too much, which I'm okay with. I think everything needs to improve slowly. I thought 15 was freaking amazing. So we find ourselves in the case of misappropriated Mandragora. The abductor will not evade my powers of discernment. I liked 15's combat more than I liked 16's. Yeah, that's a good point. Expedition 33 probably changed a lot of games, how they're going to come out. Like, that's crazy to think about. A lot of people were trying to get away from the turn-based, probably like realizing, wait, we can do this. Oh my God. I would need that mount. That looked adorable. Ah, that may have been me. Oh. Forgive me for taking your friend. In my sample collecting frenzy, I must have mistaken him for an edible plant of some kind. Understandable. You would not be the first to confuse a mandragora with a salad ingredient. The main thing is that he is returned to us unharmed and uneaten. All's Well That Ends Well. That's one of the best albums that ever came out. Everybody look up Chiodos. All's Well That Ends Well. Great album. Now, if you'll excuse us, we should be getting back to Thanalan. Rotting flesh and humidity is an unpleasant combination. My apologies, Master Poo-Poo. We seem to have missed the mark this time, but I swear to you I shall not rest till you're reunited with your comrade. I almost believed your keen inspector's sense to be a form of prognostication, but it really was just following your gut. I'm afraid vague inspectorial feelings will take us only so far. We have an entire world to search, and for that we need, I don't know, a veritable army of inspectors? Which we have. Of course, because I would clone a multitude of Hildibrands as I did before. Now, let's not do anything rash. Haha. More clones. We need more Hildibrands. There's never enough. Oh dear, the ship's matter duplication facility has been temperamental for a while, and now it's broken down completely. This clone is the last it will ever produce. Don't worry, his neck broke his fall. Watch a guy die like that. Pretty horrible. Tried to stop a big coil of steel rolling down a hill. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, he's beautiful. Ooh. He's beautiful. He's perfect. Hell yeah. My name is Brandyhild. Inspector Brandyhild? Why is he so blocky? The cloning process must have failed partway through. Allow me to euthanize this normality. Like Minecraft. Now, let's not do anything rash. Which one's the real Hildibrand? Unlike my former replicas, this one is highly unlikely to be mistaken for me. Seeing as we were looking for extra helpers, I said we press this undefined fellow into service. Welcome to the team, Inspector Brandyhild. Nice one, bud. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. What was that? Something was going on back there. Yep. Getting euthanized. Alright, well hey. Let's go ahead and run us another 3-minute ad, because I have to pee. But I will be right back. I'm also going to grab me a piece of Cajun turkey, because that was really good, and I'm still hungry, alright? Be right back. And welcome back. Hope everyone had a nice little break. I would put the trailer up, but I would have to change my whole sources and all that right now. But I'm gonna watch it after stream for sure. We made quite a mess of that temple ruin, but thanks to Father, it looks as good as new. Or would that be as good as old? In any event, I look forward to tackling the remainder of my case with my charming new contemporary. I'm delighted to be part of it. Oh, look how shy he is. He really is very charming. Da-da-da-dum. Generational bonding. An unexpected but invaluable addition to our ranks. With our numbers thus bolstered, I say we're ready once more to dive into the fray. Perhaps, but what of our strategy? We need a new approach. If I may? Assuming Master Poo-Poo's acquaintance pilots a craft of similar design, then might we not instead attempt to locate the starship? Such a striking vessel will have drawn more attention than the comparatively tiny being in question, and he is a better detective than Hildibrand is. He has a point. The Truth receives a large number of reports from readers claiming to have observed unidentified flying objects. We could review said reports, those that meet the criteria of shiny, silver, and saucer-like, naturally, and then remove instances which we know to have been Master Poo-Poo. That should narrow things down considerably. Indeed, what a fantastic idea. Haha, just kind of brilliant one might expect of one's clone. I was about to make the very same suggestion. Well done, Inspector. Haha, hope I've not overstepped my bounds. I am but a shadow of the original, after all. I have a stack of back issues stored in the workroom I use in the city. Poo-Poo can help me sift through them and cross off the sightings that were definitely him, shall we? Womp 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 womp. Generational bonding. Man, like, where I said earlier, like, I would live at a place like Radzahan, I would love to move to a place like this, like, kind of like this aesthetic for, like, 5 years. Our humble base of operations. And oh, okay, no. This is the wrong one. Wrong quest, but oh well. You will no doubt be coming back and forth many times in the days ahead, so I suggest that you tune to the city's Aethernet if you've not done so already. Alright, this is for that weapon. Wrong quest. I gotta go find Hildy. May as well watch this though. It's still a Manderville thing. Godbert's in it. Favorite character. Oh, welcome, Karatid. Welcome. With your stalwart assistance added into the mix, I've every confidence that this adventure's forging will be a complete success. Well, Estinian's my favorite character, but Godbert's close second. And so, let us begin with a detailed exposition on the history of Manderville weaponry. First of all, when I say Manderville weaponry, what I refer to is a series of masterpieces crafted by the legendary artisan Godbrand Manderville, the first lord of House Manderville. He's the Azure Dragoon. Valid. Made with mystical mandarium, these purportedly peerless armaments are perhaps our most prized treasures, or at least they were until someone misplaced them. Terrible housekeeping that. Fortunately, the time-worn manual in which Godbrand penned his secrets is both intact and still within our possession. Thus, with that precious family heirloom in hand and a ready supply of purest ore, I intend to recreate what was lost. The work, however, cannot proceed without a few more key ingredients. I should like to call upon you to procure such materials, as well as provide a seasoned adventurer's perspective on the fruits of our labor. Excellent. I knew I could count on you. As a goldsmith, crafting weaponry is akin to venturing into unknown territory, and I would place my trust only in the most proficient guides. Speaking of which, may I introduce one of the very best in business? Come on over, my friend. Bloody hells. I had a feeling you were the adventurer his lordship mentioned was helping out. Like a fly on shite when you catch a whiff of shiny new weapons, ain't you? Come on, it'll be fun. That's legit something I would say. Oh, I like a barrel full of plague-ridden pieces. Look at this gill-addled dandy I'm forced to hammer for. I'd rather drag me stones across hot coals than forge you yet another you rich old bastard's trinkets. Is that the way of it then? Sorry, I can't do accents. My apologies. I probably offended literally everybody. I contacted Rowena, hoping to employ... Ah, damn. But as you clearly have no interest in providing me with your services, I shall hire another artisan. We can put this talk of stones and coals behind us. Wait. You got me all wrong, your lordship. It was just a bit of smitty humor to lighten the mood. I would be honored to work on your trinket Menderville weapon. Yeah, so here's the thing. I already spent the coin. This job will bring me on some right fancy bottles of Thavnarian liquor. Can't afford not to do it. So that means we're back in business, yeah? Marvelous. Ah, it's bloody splendid, is it? Your crew is all present and accounted for, so get to smithing. There's not I'd like to do more. Presently, however, there are 3 conundrums which stand between us making any Menderville armament a reality. The first is the devising of a method for working in the Mandarium. From what I've been able to decipher from the manual, the process is quite demanding. Yes, just leave that to old Geralt of Rivia. I've yet to meet a metal I can't beat into shape. Oh, then I shall cede that chore to your artisan ingenuity. The second is a crafting of ornamentation, which will amplify the weapon's etheric intensity. If it's a sturdy blade you need, then I'm your man. But fitty bits of decoration are not in me smithing wheelhouse. Then 'tis fortunate that fiddling with bits is most assuredly in mine. Though it shall no doubt be a challenge, creating suitably exquisite adornments is a task well suited to me and my goldsmithing hammer. As for the third and final problem waiting for resolution, we require a vial of Exalamanderville. If one has access to an industrial-sized alchemical furnace, it should be possible to extract superlative mineral oil and Mandarium meteorites. Assuming I've understood what I heard of the process, the Alexandra what's-it oil is key to maximizing ethereal conductivity. And thanks to the good grace of the High Crucible, we have the extraction apparatus we require right here. All that remains to collect 3 or so goodly chunks of Mandarium meteorite. That'll be your charge, Charybdid. Right. Then I will see about preparing materials for my share of the workload. And I'll start stoking the flames. Sounds like we need them nice and hot. Dun. Oh, Rowena asking me to tell you something. Seems like one of her lackeys is so bloody conveniently set up shop over by the Aetherite. And just might have the meteorite chunks we need. Last by the name of Jabrona, I think it was. Could save you some searching, but she sure as shite ain't giving out sky rocks for free. Nice. Alright, got that one started. I do know those some of those Manderville weapons look dope, too. Alright, where is Hildy? Probably one of these two. Yes, it is. I've not checked my retainers yet today. Let's send my retainers out real quick. Well, I got a sec. Let's see what we got. What you selling today? What you selling today? How much is Alaman worth? Not a lot. Not a lot, but we're gonna... Nah, how much is this? 250. Let's do 249 because we are a dickhead. It's 245 because it's closer. Complete. I don't think this one sold anything, but she does have her venture. Wow. Alright, can she go into a higher one yet? This is something I did not really do, was ventures. Not that one. I need to go to this one down here. Nashima Hakaraka and Hildibrand. Dorian is taking Master Poo-Poo to peruse his store of past publications. Let us enjoy a brief interlude until they return with the result of their investigation. We finished going through all the back issues. If we discount the areas we know Poo-Poo to have visited, it turns out that there was only one other sighting of a flying saucer in Garlemald. The account itself was sent to me by an Imperial soldier named Numerius, who appears to be a loyal fan of the truth. All the way from the Empire, your publication has an impressively wide readership. They're going to end up where he's going to end up writing for the truth, isn't he? Our audience has always been universal. After all, the desire to know the unknown transcends all borders and creeds. The saucer was spotted during the Imperial War of Succession. Beyond that, there were no meaningful details. Then we must visit this soldier fellow in Garlemald and writing from him the entire... I agree. This is our only lead, and we've no choice but to follow up on it. To Camp Broken Glass. Camp Broken Glass. Let's go. Alrighty. Everyone present accounted for? We appear to be missing Master Delian. My apologies, but I had a hunch that I thought might save us some time. I spoke with some contingent officers, you see, and our Numerius is on the roster of allied Imperial troops. That does certainly make things easier. And were they able to point you in the direction of this Numerius chap's posting? Yes, Numerius is currently with his unit, organizing the supply dump at Forum Patents. We should head over there and hope we can spare a few moments to talk. Chill here seeps right through into your bones. How are you all not shivering in that unseasonal attire? Ha ha ha! Man of a man on a mission feels neither heat nor cold. I'm not sure how one's frame of mind can overcome the reality of frostbite, but then again, reality always seems relative around the Mandervilles. Isn't reality relative to everyone anyways? Bum bum bum. These guys just, I like what those cavalry look like. They remind me of Odin. But like, you know, Clockwork Odin. Oh, that's a movie I hated. A Clockwork Orange. Freaking hated that movie. I don't know why. I know a lot of people love it. Like, oh, the meanings behind it or whatever. I don't care. I wasn't a fan. Didn't like it. Didn't enjoy watching it. Not gonna watch it again. Same with Requiem for a Dream. Never watch that movie again. Hello. Sunu Mayor's here. I'm Delian, the editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth. Come to follow up on your eyewitness account. The editor-in-chief himself? What an honor. Wish there's more to the story, but everything I know is in my submission. I've not left to tell. Unless you've something else to share. Didn't you say you saw the saucer as well? Oh, I did more than just see it. It's around the time when the fighting with Nervous faction had escalated into an all-out war, you understand? I've been assigned to an anti-aircraft cannon and was actively surveying the enemies when the silver vessel flew into view. Some kind of war mechana, I presumed, so I opened fire and knocked it out of the sky. Presumed? You mean you never got to look at the wreckage? We are at war. I wasn't about to venture on the battlefield to indulge my curiosity. Probably still out there somewhere. We have to find that flying, or should I say, fallen silver saucer. Do you have any idea where it crashed? Not an exact location, no. Then we best have the god's own luck. Garlemald's capital region encompasses malms and malms of icy wilderness. If I may, do you happen to remember the approximate speed and bearing of the saucer and the position and firing angle of the cannon? More or less, I think. An artillerist without a head for numbers wouldn't be long for the profession. Brandehild. That should be sufficient, thank you. That's awesome. Damn, my energy drink's empty. Guess I'm on the water. I have it. Starship impacted the Earth 1,360 yalms to the northeast of our current location, give or take a few yalms. How in the seven hells did you arrive at that conclusion? Elementary algebra, my dear Delian. Assuming the craft belonging to Master Poo-Poo's comrade is of similar construction, determining its trajectory is trivial. Egads. My brilliant clone, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to offer the self-same conclusion, but once again, he's beat me to the punch. Hooray for Inspector Brandhild! I seem to have stolen my progenitor's thunder. My apologies. 1,360 or so yalms to northeast of here. That improves the chance of our search from near hopeless to rather hopeful. Let's go and find this fallen saucer, shall we? So who is that? Is it a clone? Is that another clone? One that got away, I bet. I don't know. My inspector senses are tingling, though. Reggio Urbanissima. Never even been to this part that I'm going to. Can I not go? No, it won't let me go down and forward at the same time. Map in the realm, Garlemald. I should probably do that everywhere. That'd be a smart idea. Got Bert back there. Me at work with no one around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A scorched and twisted scrap of metal plating. A starship like Poo-Poo's could have been reduced to a similar state if it were hit by artillery rounds. Hey, Raccoons is up. Playing Call to the Lamb. We'll have to jump over to him. I need another monitor. Figure that one out. Need a monitor for my YouTube music and timer. Oh, what have you found there, Kyrip did? So I think I'm going to get one. An exterior panel. It's from my friend's starship, I'm sure of it. Debris from the crash landing. See no other pieces to the immediate vicinity, which means the vessel may have weathered the barrage and made good its escape. Another possibility is that her comrade recovered most of the wreckage, or some as yet unknown party did. You think someone may have made off with our cosmic visitor? Saucer and all? Say this is an altogether different kind of alien abduction. Haha, good one. Has anyone seen Nashu? Now they mention it, where is my loyal assistant? Oh shit! Help! You have to help! My beloved Miss Nash has been kidnapped! Some cod claiming to be an agent of Dr. Luque came and took her away. Told me to tell you, and I quote, if you want your precious companion to return alive, then Kyraptor must present himself at the Tower of Babel. Specifically the Magitech servicing facility. Don't forget that part. Okay, so I don't think it was a clone. Or was it? The gall, the temerity, the audacity, my stalwart aide, spirited away under my very nose. Nah, I saw this clone. My apologies, but who are you? A close acquaintance of Nashu, I assume? Me? Oh no, I just happened to be passing through this snowfield. I'm a snowflake inspector, you see. No two alike and all. Anyway, enough about me. You need to go and save Miss Nashu. Least a chance to stretch my legs. Hell yeah. What do you say, my son? Shall we get this rescue mission underway? Indeed we shall. They left without us. Even though this doctor fellow asked for you by name. Curious. I have a feeling we're about to do like a trial or something. Collected what evidence remained of the crash, but solving this mystery will have to wait. The case of the abducted assistant calls. Ooh, should I do this as Dragoon? Yeah. If I fail, I fail. I need to get my chat box disappeared too. I forgot about that. Meanwhile, at the Tower of Babel. Brr, still cold in here. Wee-hee! All shall fall before Super Leluge. With this new and improved body, revenge will finally be mine. I don't know who that is. No clue. I'm just gonna be completely honest. No clue who that is. I don't even know who you are. You will release Nashu this instant. What are you two doing here? Specifically asked for the adventure. Begone before I unleash my fury prematurely. I bet that happens a lot. Oh, this promises to be a proper battle. I see no reason to trouble Kyrip. We tackle this miss father and son, the Manderville men, together. Hell yeah. Agreed. Bah! Don't waste my appetite for vengeance on side dishes. Hired thugs. Time to earn your pay. Oh, the warm up before the main event. Get them. Here we go. All right, you think I can do this as a dragoon, or you think I'm going to die immediately? Oh, I'm God! Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm so happy! Oh my God! I'm so happy! I don't even know what my moves do. Boom! I'm so happy. Let's freaking go! Alright, 4. Mental sprint. Alright, it is just a sprint. Gotcha. He can't just sprint. Alright, so we got an AoE. We got limit break. We got... Oh, am I supposed to be fighting that? Take out these missiles. This is awesome. You survive my missiles and enjoy some leftover war machina. That was a bad. Oh, they're actually the war mechs. That's so awesome. Thank you, Edgy. Oh, those are all dead. An amusing diversion, but you'll need to do better than that. Can I just play as Godbert? I'm going to be a goldsmith in combat. If we get a static, I'm going to be the goldsmith in the raids. Sit back, Hildibrand. Later, old man. Handle this. Neutralize them. How? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, that's dope. And I was just getting started. Stop them all by sidestepping? Very well. It seems I'm almost crushing myself. Hope I decided to take it seriously, have you? Pay for your crimes, Doctor. Okay, it's gonna move. It's gonna rotate. Yeah, okay. I got through you, didn't I? Need to remember I can keep my sprint on, basically. Here, Hildy. What am I supposed to do? Positive, and there's negative. So I think we need to be what, opposites? Yeah, Hildy, come on, come help. He's just running around now. Zoom, zoom. You aggravating vermin. You force my hand, I'll bring this place down on your heads. The doctor leaves himself wide open. Let's seize the advantage. Limit break! Now's our chance. That was officially the best fight in the game. Whoa! Glorious. The Manderville men! Victorious again. What was that animation from? For some reason it reminded me of like Renoa or something. Generational bonding overdrive. That was an angle. That was a choice. Things seem to be well in hand. Wee, don't get ahead of yourself. There you are, my loathsome nemesis. I saved something special just for you. I don't know who you are. Brandon Hill, no. He's gonna sacrifice himself, isn't he? Now, Look, Hildy's getting to where he can get himself unstuck. That's pretty good. Oh, shit. Sorry. It's been a long couple days. I've not gotten a lot of sleep lately. And... oh, hell yeah. I definitely have the right fit on for that. No! Nashu seems completely unharmed. That was a lovely nap. Oh, did someone build a Magitech servicing facility while I was asleep? Well, there was that. Nicely done, Inspector Brandehild. Once more, the clone has put the original to shame. Inspector, please, I'm but a pale imitation of your ideal. Ha! I knew keeping company with the famous Chiroptid would lead me to a worthy challenge. Worthy of breaking a sweat, at least. Yeah, I can always say, you've done all the work for me, or you've done all the work for me. Oh, it was rude of us not to share a slice of the action. Yet even vaunted champions such as yourself must rest their bodies and let others rise to the occasion from time to time. The villain is vanquished and Nashu is returned to us safe and sound. I say we head back to Residon to regroup and rethink our position. Comrade yet lives, Master Poo-Poo. I'm certain of it. Take heart and let us continue the search. To Garlemald and back have we journeyed, yet this is just the beginning of the case of the silent correspondent. Come, my friends, the shard of saucer we secured shall lead us onwards to new discoveries. Wait for me, Inspector. I don't know which way is onwards. I should follow him, shouldn't I? Wait for me. That bracing melee was just what the chirurgeon ordered. I don't know how to pronounce that word. A spot of exertion to stimulate the mind, and I find myself ready to grapple with the finer points of forging again. Your assistance in this historic reproduction of Manderville weaponry would be, as always, most welcome. Of course, Godbert. Until our next meeting. Yes, sir. I'm gonna do leg day today. Thank you for assisting with my investigations, Chiroptid. Once again, our travels were rife with inexplicable phenomena, and yet I'm no closer exposing Poo-Poo's well-concealed conspiracy. He will slip up one day, though, and you and I'll be there to catch him. Yeah, we never figured out who that was. What? Oh. Took my coin, you failed. What audacity that you should return, seeking my lord just once more. I deserve your scorn, but I promise you, your plans are in danger so long as the tenacious pest yet lives. I know of a path to victory, a forbidden path, one which demands a manifestation of the divine. Ooh. You have my attention. Hell yeah. Another one down. Haha. Oh. Cloning yourself can lead to tragedy. But sometimes you get what you don't expect. A blocky man of quality, Inspector Brandahild. Flat face for sure, but still sharp as attack. See you, Inspector. All right, Delian. Let's go and pick this up because, you know, corrupted. Eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandahill has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Virtually have a fair idea of who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Sweet. All right, guys. Hey, I think that's a good spot to end it right there. I appreciate everybody, as always, for coming by today. I will be back tomorrow, and I will be joined by two of my comrades, Edgy and Faye, on some... I think we're doing Stardew, unless we decide to do something else. That's actually completely up to them. I'm down for whatever. So, hey, you all be safe. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great day tomorrow. I'm off work. If you guys need anything, hit me up on Discord. I'll just be chilling anyways. Maybe go on a walk or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something. But hey, till the next one, peace.